university, as part of its responsibility, collects a whole host of data, and that data is in many different formats. The data contains, in many cases, personal identifying information that identifies you as an individual or a student or an employee. So we have social security numbers, we have date of births, we know who you are, we have your name, we have your address, we have lots of information. And we as a university must collect that information in order to do the job that we are required to do. We then need to share that information with lots of people around the university, both faculty and administrators, as well as outside entities such as the federal government or the state, in order to be able to process financial aid, do grades, and deliver education. So because we collect all this very valuable information, we view that security and protecting that information as one of our highest priorities. So the greatest risk we face is one that actually is data breach. Having someone with unauthorized access getting access to this information and utilizing it for purposes other than what it's meant for. People hacking into our systems, getting access to our data, collecting it, using it for an illegal purpose, or potentially taking equipment that we have that data stored on and losing that equipment itself, not intentionally trying to sort of create a data breach, but indirectly creating a data breach by the fact that that equipment is lost or stolen. Once we hired a security officer, we then had to create an office. We had to hire staff. We had to train staff. We had to develop people whose responsibility would be to look at the security architecture of our university and identify where we are in fact vulnerable, both on the system side, how we use the data, the people who access the data, and develop a comprehensive plan. So over the last several years, that plan has included investing over $5 million in the university for the purposes of actually building a much more secure architecture, bringing in monitoring tools, educating our employees on what security is, giving them the technical training so that they can protect our data, protect our networks from unauthorized access. We have also taken efforts to sort of communicate out to our faculty and students so that they know what they need to do also to protect the data that they have access to, or also to protect their own personal information. CUNYfirst is a replacement of all the systems that the university has used to support finance, human resources, and as well as student. So today, if a student wants to register for a class, they would go to SIMS. If they wanted to do that online, they would use eSIMS. If they wanted to pay their bills, they would use SIMS as well. CUNYfirst is a replacement of the SIMS system. It is a PeopleSoft tool that we are building for this university that will take several years of development and will begin to roll out to campuses on a campus-by-campus basis. What will CUNYfirst do? Well, first of all, it is a state-of-the-art technology. It's 21st century technology. It is built upon various modules that include different functions that someone would need to do. So you will register in CUNYfirst. You will have your classes and your transcript through CUNYfirst. You'll pay your bill through CUNYfirst. Your financial aid will be processed through CUNYfirst. You will, if you're a student working in a work-study program, you'll get paid through the CUNYfirst system. CUNYfirst will bring everything together into a single system. In the new system, based upon your role and your responsibility as a employee of this university, you have much more limited access to the information that you would need. In addition, because all the information sits in one place, we have better control over securing that information. When you have information spread across the entire university, it makes it harder to make sure that the proper procedures, proper protocols, proper policies are being utilized to protect that information. We know that putting it in one central repository, we're able to manage that at a much more secure level. If I get to a point where I feel that we're too secure, then I'm not doing my job. I have to work under the pretense that we are never going to be protected and that we're always fighting an ongoing battle. Technology changes every day. Security patches have to be installed every single day. New viruses are coming out every single day. People who want to steal identifying information are getting smarter every day. And if for any reason we sort of let down our guard, then we're not doing our job. And we are exposing this university to a huge security risk. So we are committed. We're constantly going through training. We're constantly updating our software. We're constantly looking at new viruses, and we are constantly looking at new ways to prevent security risks in this university, but we can't stop. We have to continue.